Hi guys, it's Grace from Grace Gets Gastric. It is Tuesday, April 16th, and I am here today for my week 15 post-op VSG update. So to jump right into stats, again, my name is Grace. I am 5'8", 27 years old, and on January 2nd, 2018, I had the vertical sleeve gastrectomy or VSG weight loss surgery. My high weight was 354 pounds in May of 2017. During my medically supervised weight loss diet required by my insurance, I lost 35 pounds over that 6-month period, so my starting weight day of surgery was 319 pounds. Last week, I came at you with a weight of 268.2, and today I weighed in at 263.9. So that is a weekly loss of 4.3 pounds. A loss since my starting weight or my surgery weight of 55.1 pounds, and a loss since my highest weight of 90.1 pounds. So crazy, so exciting. This is the biggest loss that I've had since mid-February, so nearly 2 months. This is the biggest loss I've had since then. It's been pretty steadily in the 1 to 2 pound range since then, and I'm super excited that I got such a big loss this week. It's pretty awesome. I'm really stoked about it. 263.9. If you've watched my goals video, I'll link it in the cards above if you haven't, you'll know that my next milestone is 261, which is the weight on my driver's license. So I'm really, really close. I'm less than 3 pounds away from that. And I am 100 pounds away from a normal BMI. So my first milestone, what I'm sort of tentatively claiming as my goal weight, is a normal BMI at 164 pounds, and I am now 100 pounds to go. So I'm a third of the way there, more than a third of the way there. It's really exciting. So yeah, I'm really stoked about that weight loss. I'm thrilled. So, yeah, let's talk about the other things I wanted to talk about. The first thing was that I had my 100-day post-op appointment with my surgeon. Well, I didn't actually see my surgeon, but my surgeon's office last Friday. So this is the first time I've seen them since 2 weeks post-op. So I met with a physician who checked like my scars, and like we talked about like how things are going for me medically. I of course got all of my like weight and stats and all of that stuff done. I met with a dietitian and I met with a psychiatrist. So I was there for, I don't know, 2 hours or so, and it went really, really well. So I met with a dietitian. She was the one I talked with the most. She was so excited for all of my progress. She thought I was doing great. She said I was right where they wanted me to be for this point. I was kind of like, there's like a range, I can't remember what she said, of how much percentage weight she wanted us to lose, they want us to lose by the first appointment, and I was on the high end of that range. We talked about what I'm eating. She kind of went through my diary. She said she has, basically they said they had no suggestions for things I should improve, that I'm doing wonderfully and everything I should, and yeah, it was just really good to hear. I've talked about it before, it really gets in your head. Just wanting to do everything perfectly or as well as you can, and they were pleased with my progress, so that's, yeah, great to hear. So I have with me my scans from my 2-week post-op appointment. I didn't do it the day of surgery because where you do the surgeries in the hospital, it's a little bit separate from the center, so they don't have quite the same equipment. So this is the scan I got. It's a SECA scan, so it's not quite, I think, as intense as the DEXA, because it is like the electro whatever, but it's like a pretty intense one, so it's fairly accurate. I mean, accurate-ish. And I've gotten these at every single one of my pre-op appointments, and I'll continue to get them basically at every appointment I have with them. So this is from January 16th. So that was 2 weeks after surgery. I was 307 pounds. My fat mass was at 54.7, and then my fat-free was at, or my lean body mass was 45.3. And today, on my appointment, my weight was 269.6, so I've lost like 5 pounds since then. But they do it with like light clothing on. But my fat mass is now 50.3%, so that is down 4.4. So I've lost 4.4% of body fat mass, and my fat-free mass has gone up to 49.7. So it's gone up that. So that's really exciting. They have all these like cool things about like your skeletal muscle mass, how much like fluid, your body water. But one thing that I was really excited to see, so I'm going to see if I can, so that little black dot, that's me. Look how close I am to being out of that dark part, which is obese class 3. I'm really close to being in obese class 2. I'm actually at like 40.1 right now, my BMI. So super exciting. I mean, I'm almost out of the BMI that you need to have the surgery for my insurance without a comorbidity. I had a comorbidity, I had diabetes, but that's gone away, I think, because of the weight loss. So I don't think I would have had that comorbidity necessarily at this weight yet. So I'm getting close to the point where I wouldn't have even qualified. Crazy! But yeah, so it's great. My next appointment with them is going to be my 6-month appointment, so in about 3 months. And that's where I'm going to have, before I have that appointment, they're going to have me do all of my lab work. So all of my, that crazy amount of labs they're going to have me do. And I'm really excited and curious to see how that will turn out. So of course, I'll keep you guys posted. What else? Oh yes, so I am going to San Francisco. I leave Thursday evening. I'm going to be there from Thursday through Monday. So I get there Thursday night and I'm leaving Thursday afternoon. So I'm only going to be there for like 3 full days. But I'm really excited. I've never been to San Francisco. I've been to California a lot, but never San Francisco. And I'm visiting. I'm going to stay with a close friend of mine who will be moving soon. And so I'm visiting San Francisco while I have somewhere to stay, and so we can catch up because we don't see each other nearly enough. But this is going to be my first traveling since surgery. I've gone to like my parents' house for the weekend, but that's completely different. This will be me traveling on a plane. I'm going to be staying at my friend's house. She has a kitchen, but she lives outside of the city. I'm going to be spending the majority of my day in the city, kind of exploring. So I'm not really going to have a lot of access to kitchens or fridge really to make my meals, so I'm going to be eating out more than I have been, at least once a day. I am bringing a lot of protein snacks and protein powder and stuff. I think I'm going to do a video on sort of what I'm planning to bring and then what I end up using and like what was helpful and what I wish I would have brought and all that kind of stuff. Just because, yeah, it's just such a big unknown for me. So we'll see how that eating out goes. That's what I'm really curious about with leftovers and portion sizing, etc. A lot of times when I'm traveling, I'm really busy. I don't necessarily eat very frequently, but usually I would eat like a lot, like kind of like a 1 meal or 2 meals a day. But that's not really practical right now. So that's why I'm hoping to bring like protein bars and stuff. And I'm the most concerned about water intake. That's something I'm going to try to really pay close attention to. I just know in the past, it's often really difficult to drink water just because there's not a lot of places necessarily where you can refill it, or even where you can buy water depending on where you're at. And so I might have a bottle of water on me, but then once I drink it all, I need to refill it, etc. So that's just something I'm going to have to really stay on top of. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Of course, I will keep you posted. I'm hoping to do maybe some vlogging while I'm there. I mean, I'll put it together after I get back, but I might do like kind of show you guys what I'm eating and what I'm doing, but we'll see if that happens. Yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling really good today. I don't know what it was. Maybe it was the great loss. It was sunny today. I met with my therapist. I had acupuncture, so it's a very full day. I'm about to call another close friend of mine right after this, but I was just feeling like so much like love and happiness for where I'm at in life and where I am with this journey, and just like so proud of everyone else who I chat with and I talk to on Instagram, or whose videos I watch. It was just, I had a workout this morning as well, and I watched a lot of YouTube videos, and it just, I don't know, I'm feeling really good. And actually something I watched Foodie Turned Sleevey's latest video. She's doing a keto cut program. I'll link her channel above. I'm really excited and curious to see how that goes. She had her first video out, and so I watched that while I was on the elliptical this morning. And she said something about feeling good, and how like she thought she felt good before, and it's just nothing compared to how good she feels now that she's doing this program. And that really kind of resonated with me, and just how I'm feeling now. Like, if you had asked me before surgery, I didn't think I felt bad. I mean, I knew I was tired all the time, and like I didn't really want to do stuff, but like it was just like my baseline. It was my normal. I never thought that I felt bad, but just how I feel now, it just really highlights just how much better you can feel. I have so much more energy. Like, I'm sleeping less than I used to, but like because I just don't need as much sleep to feel energized. Just sitting around and doing things, like doing nothing on the weekends, I get restless, and that never happened to me before. Like, I had to go out this weekend. Like, I went to the mall just to go to GNC to buy like 2 things. And I was going to put it off. I was like, I don't really need them right now, but I just needed to get out of the house. So I'm like, I'm going to drive there. It's just so I can do something, because I had this extra energy. And it's cool to think about how, how that's changed. And it wasn't even something I realized, could change or needed to change. I just feel better than I ever have, or that I have in recent memory, and it feels good to feel good. Another thing that I've been thinking about, I mean, I'm always thinking about this stuff. I think that's pretty much the default state when you're in your first year. This is always on your mind. But I realized that for me, this like weight loss journey is a lot like when I learned Spanish, when I started learning Spanish. So I started learning Spanish in 7th grade, and I was really excited. I really wanted to learn it. And I remember, I just wanted to skip to the part where I was fluent. I vividly remember talking with people and being like, I just want to get to the part where I can just speak in Spanish to anyone, where I can just speak it and understand it, and like, I'm done, I'm fluent. And like, there are moments on this weight loss journey where I'm like, I just want to get to the part where I've lost all the weight. Like, I just want to start like living life as I don't even know, a thin person, a normal person, a person who is no longer obese. Like, there are just, like, what does that mean to be done? And like, I know I'm never going to be done in a sense, and that's part of the Spanish thing, right? Like, I wanted to get to the part where I was fluent, but like, it's so, you can't just skip ahead. You have to put in the work. You have to, day after day, do the things that you need to do to be successful, so you can get to the part where you're fluent. So like for, weight loss, that's doing, getting in my exercise, hitting my macros, my water, my vitamins, low calorie and high protein and all of those things. And, you need to not just, like, build that foundational framework to maintain it. And you can't just cheat and go and skip ahead. But also, like, I got to where I was fluent in Spanish, but it was, even at that point, it wasn't, I wouldn't have said I was bilingual. I would have said I was fluent in Spanish, right? Like, there is a difference for me. Like, there were still things I was learning, things I wasn't 100% perfect on, like, obviously, like, vocabulary things, like, things, where I think if you're someone who is learning this language, particularly as like an adult, or losing weight as someone who's been obese, like once you, it's different for you, it's different in maintenance, etc., than for someone who's never had to struggle with their weight, right? Like I am always going to have to work a little bit harder, always going to have to be a little bit more mindful about the things that I'm eating so that I don't gain weight, because my body knows how to be at this size. And just like with my Spanish, you know, like I haven't kept up with it for the past like 4 years because I haven't had a lot of opportunity. I haven't gone and traveled to South America. I haven't really talked with any like native Spanish speakers, and I'm losing a lot of it. And I still know, you know, I studied Spanish for like 9 years. So I still know like the basics. And it's something that I could pick up again really quickly if I immersed myself in it. And I sort of see like the principles of weight loss, etc., kind of similarly. Like, you know, I see people who are getting back on track after, you know, a bad weekend or a cheat day or whatever. And it's like, I know what I need to do. Like, I know what's working for me right now to lose weight. And it's going to be something that I have to stick with and maintain and do for the rest of my life. And if I stop doing it and I, you know, don't keep up with those practices, like I'm just going to gain all the way back. I'm going to lose my Spanish, you know? I don't know. This is maybe like sort of a weird analogy, but I was thinking about it because I'm really sad that I am not as fluent as I used to be. I was talking with a friend and was like struggling to just remember like conjugations and stuff that I used to just, I used to dream in Spanish. So I was just thinking about that a lot. And then of course my current obsession is, or my, you know, like my current passion, I guess. I mean, it's weird to call it a passion, but it is a main driver in my life right now, is this weight loss, journey. And so it was interesting. I just couldn't help but see some of the parallels between like the practice of learning and keeping and maintaining and losing my Spanish and with trying to, lose all this weight. So there's my random interesting fact, I guess, or thing to think about. It definitely just was a new perspective, and I guess maybe just think about the importance of what I'm doing now for the future, which, you know, I already knew, but I'm a sucker for a good metaphor. So I think that's all for today. I actually have some other stuff to talk about, but it's already kind of long, and I need to call my friend, and I need to eat dinner, and I have to pack, and there's just a lot of stuff going on. So I hope you guys are all having a wonderful day. I think I'm going to post, I think I have a video posting on Thursday, like a haul of some kind, maybe Walmart. I went to Walmart like a month ago, and I don't think I've posted the haul yet. So I think I'm going to post that. And then I'm going to try to do some stuff, some vloggy stuff for San Francisco, and then we'll see how that works. And then I get back Monday, and then Tuesday is my weigh-in day. So I'll have not weighed for like 4 days, and my update. So I'm excited to let you guys know how my trip goes, especially with eating and nutrition, etc. So have a beautiful day, and I will talk to you later. Bye, guys.